Scorpio, hi. Welcome back to Cardinal Fire Tarot. I want to start first by just saying thank you. I am so amazed by the amount of support and love I've received in the first month of this channel, both here on YouTube and over on Instagram. I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you. So thank you. This is going to be your August 2023 reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Ooh, that's too many cards. Hold on. Scorpio, what a welcomed energy from the last few readings we've done for you. It seemed to be a very, like a lot of you were stuck in a cycle. It was somewhat repetitive, and this is completely different. I'm actually going to put this up here with that. So, you're prioritizing yourself. Scorpio, this is what we've been talking about. And man, is it making a difference. It absolutely is. In the overall energy for the reading, we have the Dancer 6, which is like the 6 of Cups. And the little description down at the bottom, sorry, I gotta turn it just right so the light doesn't hit it because it's a really pretty card and I want you to see it. You know when things are mirrored and so you like turn it one way but you actually should be turning it the other? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, it says born of joy. You are healing your inner child by setting these boundaries and prioritizing yourself. Because before we learned to put other people ahead of our own self, and before we learned to minimize our worth, we prioritized ourselves. We gave energy into ourselves and into our joy and into our existence. In the near recent past, you have the Dreamer Princess, which is like the Page of Swords. I think that's you setting boundaries. You learning to set boundaries, I should say. I think it's coming through as a princess or a page because that was a new concept to you. That's one you haven't done in a very long time, was to say no and understand that that's a complete sentence. And then in the current energy, we have the Empress, Scorpio. That's you, baby. That's you embracing your entire potential. That's you recognizing your worth, and thank God. Thank God. Then in the near future, Dreamer 9, and it says make a wish. This is fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment. This is the result of the boundaries you set back here, which were uncomfortable, right? Boundaries usually are. But man, are they worth it. All right, and then in the energy that's surrounding you. You have Maker 10, which is like the 10 of Pentacles. I think that by being selective who your energy goes to, you're finding a stronger foundation, a stronger support system, and maybe realizing who shows up for you and who doesn't. And then in your challenge, you have the Dreamer Prince. This is hilarious because you have the Dreamer Princess in the recent past and then the Dreamer Prince in your challenge. So this is you learning to set boundaries, and then this is you being challenged to maintain those same exact boundaries. And then in your strength, you have the Maker King, and then the High Priestess flew out right there at the end. You show up for people, Scorpio. Maker King, that is the King of Pentacles. That is the most stable, loyal, dependable king out of all the kings. And then the High Priestess, like, you intuitively know that you're a nurturer. That is part of what your purpose is, I believe. Your purpose on this earth, in this lifetime, is to be a nurturer. But you can't nurture others if you're not nurturing yourself. Alright, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers on the table. I am just in love with this energy so far. I think it's phenomenal. I think there's so much growth from July's reading to this reading, and I'm just really proud of the Scorpio Collective because this is great. Let's clarify Dancer 6 and the overall energy. Wouldn't be a reading if I didn't fling a card. Alright, so clarifying Dancer 6, we have the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Coins again, and the 3 of Wands. You know what you want, and you've got a clear vision of it. You know exactly what you want. And you know what it is? It's this innocent joy that you forgot about. So you're willing to step towards that. You're willing to let some things go and to just bring back happiness, to bring back, innocent, pure enjoyment of life. And by doing that, you're going to call in your soul tribe. All right, let's clarify Dreamer Princess in the recent past. Interesting. Clarifying Dreamer Princess, we have the 5 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups again. It's like you could see the vision, right? You could see what it was that you were trying to create, but you couldn't figure out how to get there because you hadn't grown a backbone yet, Scorpio. And you finally grew a spine. and stood up for yourself. But it was like you always knew that what was happening wasn't it. You knew that. There was never even a time that you were like, oh, I love my life. This is so great. No, you knew it. You just couldn't see how to get out of it. You hadn't quite learned that skill. Let's clarify the Empress and the current energy. Alright, so clarifying the Empress, we have Temperance, the Eight of Swords, and the Tower. Don't overthink it. Don't you dare overthink this, because you have found the balance between caring for others and caring for yourself. You have found how to walk on that tightrope. And it's going to make some changes. It's going to stir some feathers. There's going to be people who are not happy about it. But you know who those people are? The ones that were taking advantage of you. The ones that were using your generosity. Not your soul tribe down here. Alright, let's clarify Dancer 9 in the near future. Alright, clarifying Dancer 9, we have the Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Interesting. Are you really feeling guilty for caring about yourself? That's what this is. It's like you're finally showing up for yourself. And then you're like, oh, but I should be there doing that for them. The fuck? No, you shouldn't. You should be right where you are, which is blowing bubbles in this field. That's where you want to be, and so that's where you should be. It doesn't matter what they need. You can show up for them after you've shown up for yourself. You're number one. They're number two. You're number one, and remember your number, Scorpio. It doesn't get to change from day to day. You stay number one. All right, let's clarify Maker 10 and the energy that surrounds you. Let's see what your soul tribe is all about. Extra one flew out. Alright, so clarifying the Maker 10, which is the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the Page of Swords again, and the 7 of Coins. Interesting. You're not letting them in. Oh. I understand why. You are weary because you've struggled to figure out like who's really there for you and who just needs you there for them. You know? I mean, that's the theme of this reading. That's been the theme of all of the weekly readings. That was the theme of July's reading. So this is obviously like something, this is where you're at in life. This is what you're trying to work through. And so the soul tribe comes in and they're showing up and they're the real deal, but you don't trust yourself to recognize that. You don't trust your intuition. But with that being said, they're coming in regardless. 7 of Coins. They're coming in. The seeds are being planted, It's just like how quickly that you allow them into your heart, you know? Let's clarify the Dreamer Prince in your challenge. See if I can get it with my foot. Alright, clarifying Dreamer Prince. We have the 9 of Swords. Oh, we have the 8 of Swords over here. I was like, we already had that. No, we didn't. The High Priestess again. And the Knight of Swords. You got the Knight of Swords clarifying the Knight of Swords. I love tarot. Follow your intuition, Scorpio. You know whether it's right based on how you feel. If somebody asks something of you and your first initial reaction is, ugh, don't fucking do it. But if somebody asks something of you and your reaction is, I have the potential to help this person, let me do that, then obviously spread that love into the world. That is the point of us being here on this earth, but you have to follow your intuition. And it's same with down here, with you not trusting yourself to know who to let in. If meditating's your thing, maybe try meditating to connect with your higher self and your intuition. Just see what comes up. Because I think you'd be surprised how much you already know intuitively. Anybody in general intuitively knows so much if we could just shut off our minds and let it come through. All right, let's clarify this Maker King and the High Priestess and your strength. All right, clarifying the Maker King and the High Priestess, we have the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. I love how it goes from the 6 to the 7. That's growth. That's growth. So that is you learning, you moving forward, which is what we've been saying this entire reading, right? And you know what you're learning? You're learning that you already know. You're learning that the light bulb to your intuition has been on this whole time, but you're learning how to see the light. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you resonate with this message, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and you can follow me over on Instagram at Cardinal Fire Tarot. And then make sure you tune in later this month. I'm going to be doing career and finance readings for all the signs. Thank you.